And a central person here is John Stuart Mill, who everyone thinks of as a defender of freedom and of liberty. But Ayn Rand didn't think of him as a defender of freedom of liberty. He may have been trying to, but he fails and fails miserably. And one of the principal ways in which he fails is he says that morally, yeah, you're not supposed to live for your own happiness. It's the greatest good of the greatest number. You're supposed to live for other people. And if that means you don't count and you're going to sort of erase yourself from life and existence, yeah, that's what you should do. And he praises the whole Christian perspective in regard to this. And that's the setting in the 19th century into the 20th century. And is anybody going to challenge that, no, we can't be altruist, and altruism really in the end is a form of collectivism. You, the individual, doesn't count. Everybody else, the group, the collective, that's what counts morally. Is anybody going to challenge this? And Ayn Rand's the only person who challenges it morally and says altruism is wrong, it's evil, it's the source morally of collectivism. And if you don't champion the individual morally and his own pursuit of his happiness and give an account of why that is morally right, you can't challenge the collectivists on moral grounds, because then everybody's saying morally the collectivists are right. And if that's what you think, then everyone's going to try to implement the collectivist goal, because that's the moral goal. And if we're going to be good people, if we're going to be idealists, that's what we're going to try to do. And I think she divides up the libertarians between someone like Ludwig von Mises, who is implicitly much more on the classical liberal perspective and cares about the individual and the individual's own happiness, even if when he's talking in philosophical terms, that is not what he's saying and he's saying the opposite, versus the people who say philosophy and morality are not important.